So I literally just shot a video where we just opened this position, a $100,000 position. I had to rebalance and do a bunch of work on it. Super wide range, 93% APR right now. This fluctuates between 80 and 160. Right now it's a little bit low, but again, anything over 40% I'm really happy with. And I went ahead and I hedged this position. Actually, both these positions are hedged, but this position I just opened the short. And since opening that short, we're already $270 in profit. Now, how we calculate these shorts is really based on if I go out of range in this position to the downside of 2875 and I hit that, my position will lose around $7,500 worth of value. So $7,500. I'll lock in those losses if I do anything with this position. Now, of course, as liquidity providers, we don't like that. Like my actual fees most likely won't keep up with that. If the markets start tanking, there's not much I can do and I start losing money, then I have some difficult decisions to make. Do I want to rebalance, lock in those losses? Do I just want to stay out of range with the underlying asset, which is ETH in this position? Again, I'm a long-term holder of ETH, so that's not the end of the world, but you can protect against the downside by opening a short position. We've got a bunch of resources, a bunch of tools. We literally just built out an impermanent loss calculator here inside DefiBuddy. Free tool, definitely use it. We're also working on a suite of hedging tools, which will actually help calculate with accuracy the size of hedge you have to take depending on your strategy and what you're doing with your portfolio, etc. But the point is, with DefiBuddy, I can actually calculate what my given overall losses could be at a future price. So if the prices start dropping, I can say, I want to build a $100,000 portfolio, and if the price of ETH goes from 3,195 to 3,000, I will lock in roughly $5,000 in losses. Let's set some hedges accordingly. So if that happens, I've got a bit of an insurance policy taken out on this position. So really, really awesome feature. Highly recommend you check it out. Again, if my LP loses a bit of value, which it did here, my hedge more than makes up for it. And then we can get more complex. On our main channel, we talk about this a lot, but I can set stop losses and limit orders. I can actually say, okay, if this happens, I'm willing to lock in a 0.5% loss. If the market moves in the opposite direction of what I thought, no problem. Let me limit my losses. And by setting some tighter boundaries, and I'd say some rules and some constraints around how you actually run your portfolio, you can remain profitable and just hedge out the risk and limit the dollar value that you may lose if you're wrong. A lot of times when we don't have a strategy to this, we're just opening positions, we're super stoked on the cash flow, but when things go wrong, which they oftentimes do, our losses start compounding. What we want to do here is profit. If the markets do drop, we're profiting. That's awesome. Look at that. My little Zoom AI thing is celebrating with us. But if the markets do go the opposite direction of what we thought they would, well, no problem. Let me limit my losses by having some rules in place, and you'll notice. In that way, you'll notice that, your LP positions are gaining value, you're earning fees, and you're more than outpacing any losses. So anyway, we talk about a ton of that on our main channel, but for now, head over to DefiBuddy, check out the impermanent loss calculator tool, check out all the other tools too. We've built this tool for free for DeFi investors so they can stay profitable no matter what the markets do. There's multiple strategies for every market, and we just want to build out a suite of tools to help you succeed. So check out DefiBuddy in the comments. Let us know, what do you think of DefiBuddy so far? We're going to get to work. We're going to keep building, but if you have any feedback, do leave it in the comments. And with that said, we'll see you in the next video. Peace.